Want to know the secret to vibrant, healthy plants? It's simple, but often overlooked. Pruning. Pruning is the art and science of selectively removing certain parts of a plant that are not contributing to its growth or aesthetic appeal. By removing dead or diseased branches, thinning out overgrown sections, and shaping the plant, we can direct energy to where it's needed most, promoting healthy, vibrant growth. But it's not just about hacking away at your greenery. Pruning is a skill, a knowledge of when and where to make that cut, of understanding the plant's needs and responding accordingly. And that's what we're going to dive into today. We'll cover the basics of pruning, introduce you to the tools of the trade, explore various pruning techniques, guide you through seasonal pruning practices, highlight common pruning mistakes to avoid, and share safety and maintenance tips. Join us as we explore the art and science of pruning to perfection. Firstly, we need to understand what pruning is and why it's essential. Pruning is the practice of selectively removing specific parts of a plant, such as branches, buds, or roots. It's a bit like giving your plants a haircut, but with a more profound purpose. You see, plants, like us, can become overgrown and unhealthy if not properly cared for. Pruning helps maintain the plant's shape, improves its health, and ultimately enhances its aesthetic appeal. Think of it this way. Each plant is a living canvas, and you, the gardener, are the artist. Pruning allows you to control the plant's growth, directing it in ways that will best showcase its natural beauty. It's an art form, really, a delicate dance between nature and nurture. But pruning isn't just about beauty. It's also about promoting healthy growth. By removing dead or diseased branches, you're preventing the spread of disease and giving the plant a new lease on life. Pruning also encourages the plant to produce new growth, resulting in a fuller, more vibrant specimen. Moreover, pruning can have a significant impact on a plant's ability to bear fruit or flowers. By removing old or unproductive branches, you're making way for younger, more productive ones. It's like passing the torch from one generation to the next, ensuring the plant's continued vitality. But remember, each plant is unique, and therefore, so is its pruning needs. Some plants might need a light trim, while others may require a more drastic cut. It's all about understanding the individual plant species, its growth habits, and its specific needs. Pruning might seem a bit daunting at first, especially if you're new to gardening. But fear not, with a little practice and patience, you'll soon be pruning like a pro. The key is to start small, learn as you go, and always keep the plant's health and well-being at the forefront of your mind. With the basics out of the way, let's delve into the tools you'll need. Pruning requires more than just your hands. You'll need specific tools. And just like a painter has brushes, a gardener has pruning tools. These tools are designed to make precise cuts that not only shape your plants but also promote their health and longevity. First up, we have pruning shears, perfect for snipping small branches and twigs. Their sharp scissor-like blades make clean cuts, reducing the risk of disease. For those thicker branches, loppers come to the rescue. They're like shears but with long handles for extra leverage, making light work of branches up to 2 inches thick. And for the real heavy-duty stuff, pruning saws are your best friend. Their razor-sharp teeth can slice through even the thickest of branches. Choosing the right tool for the job is essential. Consider the thickness and hardness of the branch, and remember, a clean cut is a healthy cut. With the right tools in hand, we can now explore the techniques of pruning. Now, onto the techniques that will bring your plants to life. Pruning isn't just a random act of cutting away at your plants, it's a calculated process with techniques that serve specific purposes. First up is thinning. Thinning is all about selectively removing branches from a plant to improve its structure and direct its growth. By cutting off branches at their point of origin, you allow light and air to penetrate the plant, promoting healthier growth and reducing the risk of disease. Next, we have topping. Topping involves cutting off the top part of a tree or shrub to reduce its size. However, be cautious. Topping can stimulate excessive sprouting, so it's only recommended in certain situations, such as when dealing with damaged or diseased trees. Now let's talk about deadheading. It might sound grim, but it's actually a gentle technique that involves removing spent flowers from a plant. This not only improves the plant's appearance but also encourages it to produce more blooms. Deadheading is especially beneficial for flowering plants, keeping them vibrant and full of life throughout their blooming season. Lastly, there's shaping. Shaping is all about aesthetics. It's the process of trimming a plant to maintain or create a specific form or design. Whether it's a neatly trimmed hedge or a topiary masterpiece, shaping adds a touch of elegance to any garden. But remember, each of these techniques requires a different approach. Thinning calls for a careful eye and a strategic hand. Topping demands caution to avoid overstimulation, deadheading needs a gentle touch, and shaping requires a vision for the final product. And while these techniques can be performed on most plants, some plants may have specific needs, so always do your research before you start snipping away. Mastering these techniques is half the battle. Next, we'll look at when to prune. Timing is everything, and knowing when to prune can make the difference between a thriving plant and a struggling one. So stay tuned as we delve into the world of seasonal pruning. It's time to sync your gardening with the rhythm of nature. Pruning isn't a one-time affair, it changes with the seasons. Just as nature's rhythms influence plant growth, they also guide our pruning practices. In the spring, focus on pruning flowering plants right after they bloom. This allows them to direct energy towards new growth. Summer is an ideal time to prune early flowering shrubs and trees. Doing so helps to maintain their shape and size. As the leaves begin to fall in autumn, turn your attention to trees. It's the perfect season to prune deciduous trees because their structure is fully visible. This makes identifying dead or diseased branches easier. Winter, often considered a gardener's downtime, is actually a great period for pruning. Many plants are dormant, reducing the risk of disease transmission. It's an excellent time to prune roses, fruit trees, and late flowering shrubs. Remember, each season brings its own pruning needs. Understanding them is key to maintaining a healthy, vibrant garden. Avoiding common mistakes is crucial for successful pruning. Let's discuss what not to do. Even the best gardeners can make mistakes when pruning, and it's these very missteps that can hinder the growth and beauty of your plants. One common error is over-pruning. It's easy to get carried away and trim too much, but remember, less is more. Over-pruning can stress your plants and inhibit their growth. Another frequent blunder is incorrect timing. While it can be tempting to prune as soon as you spot a wayward branch, it's essential to consider the right time for each type of plant. Pruning at the wrong time of the year might lead to fewer flowers or fruit, or even expose your plant to disease. And then there's the mistake of making blunt cuts. Clean, sharp cuts heal faster and are less likely to invite disease, so always ensure your tools are sharp and clean. Avoiding these mistakes will ensure your plants thrive, but don't forget about safety and maintenance. Pruning isn't just about the plants, it's about your safety too. Let's delve into some safety and maintenance tips that can protect you and extend the lifespan of your tools. Remember, sharp tools make clean cuts and reduce the risk of plant diseases. So, keep your pruning shears, loppers and saws sharp. After each use, clean them to prevent rust and buildup of sap. A little oil on the blades can go a long way in maintaining their efficiency. When pruning, don't forget to protect yourself. Wear sturdy gloves to avoid cuts and scratches. If you're working with thorny plants or trees, consider wearing safety glasses to protect your eyes. And of course, if you're climbing ladders to reach high branches, ensure the ladder is secure and always maintain a firm grip. With these tips, you're well on your way to pruning perfection. You're now equipped with the knowledge to prune your plants to perfection. We've journeyed together, grasping the basics of pruning, understanding its vital role in the health and aesthetics of your green companions. We've explored the essential tools of the trade, each with their unique purpose and function in the world of pruning. We've dived deep into various pruning techniques, from thinning to topping, deadheading and shaping, each one an art form in itself. We've looked at the seasons, understanding their influence on our pruning practices. We've also highlighted common mistakes to avoid in our quest for pruning perfection. And lastly, we emphasize the importance of safety and maintenance in our pruning journey. Every snippet of information, every technique learned is a step closer to a thriving, beautiful garden. Your garden. So let's put this knowledge into action. Transform your garden into a testament to healthy growth and beauty. Start pruning today for a better tomorrow.